Filled with all the strength I find, there's nothing I can't do.
Hi guys, how's it going? John, CES Motorsport. We have a special treat today. Another 45th anniversary 6MT Supra is here at the shop. Excited to show this one off to you guys. I know you guys remember the first 45th anniversary one we did about a year ago. We had the opportunity to get another one come to the shop. This one is a little bit different than the previous one that we did, but has a lot of the similar features. So we're going to go into a little bit of detail of what we did to build this one up and the power that we made out of this car. So let's get right to it. So when this customer reached out to us, this one had about 12,000 miles on it. She already has an M4 CS that we're going to be doing some work on later, and we might feature that in another film. This particular car came in with initial goals to be just a pump gas turbo upgraded car. And then it turned into another basically full build. So we were very excited to complete this one for her. This one has our full bolt-on package. It also has the Dyno intercooler upgrade, the Core that we like using. We're going to go into a little bit more details about that once we talk about dyno numbers, etc. This one has a Pure900 upgraded turbo. This one does have the T51 R mod, and it also has our own specific Pure900 cold air intake system. It's a 4-inch filter kit, 4-inch piping, has our specific design. These have been proven time and time again to flow some big numbers, guys. I can't wait to show you what we ended up doing with this car. This one has a BMS charge pipe kit with the blow-off valve upgrade, has a high flow down pipe. I believe this one has the full active auto work exhaust system. I know you guys know that we sell this exhaust system with active auto works, a full 3.5-inch system. This one I believe has some different custom tips on it. The power that we made is definitely going to show why this exhaust system is a great one to have on the car and why we promote it and sell it. So if you guys are interested in exhaust systems for these, check out the active auto work ones. You can get them through us at our website. One of the things that we did want to highlight again is the fact that we've been using the Dyno intercoolers on these cars. They have two different versions. They have their standard intercooler, then they have the Core intercooler, which is on this particular Supra. The Core has the Garrett upgraded intercooler core, also has the thermal coating. Like we've talked about before, the best parts about this intercooler is its OEM factory fit. You don't have to modify your charge piping to get this one to fit. And it also fits under the factory engine cover like we showed for an OEM clean finish. So if you guys want to hide the fact that you have upgrades on there, the cover goes right over the top. Nobody can even see it. If you still want to cut it to show it off, you can do that as well. It gives that wonderful option. Other than the price point also being, pretty fantastic, this one still performs like some of the best intercoolers that we've tested. When we were on the dyno, I think intake temps were going up no more than about 4 or 5 degrees, maybe 6 degrees on the 93 Octane tuning, which is absolutely fantastic, during a full 5th gear pull to see, intake temps only jumping about that amount. When you have a stock intercooler on the car, those can jump, 15, 20 degrees in just one gear on the dyno. So that's a huge improvement and shows just how well the intercooler works for efficiency and to make more power out of the car. When we went to the full E tuning, I think we were at E77, the temperature difference was either 0 or 1 to 2 degrees in a 5th gear pull. Ethanol burns a little bit cooler, a little bit more efficiently. For a 5th gear pull to only go up a degree or 2 is fantastic, and it really shows that the intercooler is doing its job. This is why we highly recommend these for customers when they're wanting to get to these power levels, because when you have an upgraded intercooler that works efficiently and you have a cooling package that is keeping everything cooler, you're just going to make more power, guys. So if you want that 600 wheel horsepower number with 93 octane, this is how you do it. So this one also ended up needing a new clutch. So we have the PTB twin disc clutch upgrade in the car. As you guys know, we've been using a lot of the PTB clutch kits from Germany. They work fantastically well. Pedal feel is amazing. They have the DMF, which is the dual mass flywheel, the CNC billet version, which is sprung and also with the twin disc between the center and organic combinations. These things can handle a lot of power and still have stock-like clutch pedal feel. So this is why we love them. Great shout out to PTB for supporting us and getting these clutches to us from overseas when we need them. This car came in with a suspension and full SPL package already. We added an EOSP diff brace. We also added an upgraded carbon drive shaft from Drive Shaft Shop, and also upgraded axles to complete the whole package. So this one can really put the power to the ground. One of the other things to note is that there is a new addition to this 45th that we were not able to do on the previous one. Rogue Engineering has come out with an upgraded shifter kit. that is a short shift kit plus a pedal kit that gives a little bit of extra short throw and feel to the overall system. We upgraded it with some shifter links and rogue bushings. A90 Shop was kind enough to get us one quickly so we could install it on the car. If you guys want the shift kit and the pedal kit, I believe A90 Shop sells it exclusively. We really like it. It's a good addition to the overall 6MT feel of the car along with the clutch. And it really helps to put the power down and smooth out the shifting when you're driving the car at these power levels. Once again, our favorite time to share with you the numbers that this car made. Always my favorite part of the video. So let's get right into this one. First up, we're going to do our 93 octane numbers. Now, this particular customer, she really wanted to have the car tuned for 93 specifically. She's going to be driving the car most of the time on 93 octane. So we really wanted to focus as much of our energy on the 93 tuning as we could to see what we could make. A lot of you guys know that when we do our Pure 800 packages, we advertise the 93 octane tuning at around 500 wheel horsepower and the E30 tuning at around 600 wheel horsepower. For this particular car, and since it's a 6MT, we do tend to make a little bit more power to the tires with less drivetrain loss. With the cooling package, we really wanted to see what we could get out of the car on just 93 octane. And guys, we did it. This is the highest horsepower that we have ever made on 93 octane with a Pure900 hybrid turbo in a Supra. And these might be the record numbers. This is also stock DI. Mind you, I know there's some other upgraded DI cars that I think have made more, but as far as I know, these are the highest numbers on a stock motor, stock DI car. 613.75 wheel horsepower, 516 wheel torque. This particular customer did want to keep the torque a little bit on the lower side and then ramp up the power towards the top end. So that's what we did in this particular dyno graph. We wanted to make sure that we kept the torque on the lower side and more flat and even, and then just keep the power up at the top. Really impressed with these numbers. We're really excited to be able to put plus 600 wheel horsepower out of a 93 octane only car. A lot of 6MT guys are going to be very interested in this package, running a Pure 900 with the cooling package to get these kind of numbers. So excited to share these results. I think the Pure guys have already posted some information about it online. We also wanted to go ahead and dial in the E50 flex tuning. Once again, these are all flex tuned. This is MHD tuning, and this is with Stephen Wedge. Thanks, Stephen, for working with us to dial in this car properly and make some record numbers. Moving on to E50, we have our E50 numbers. The E50 numbers, we maxed out at about 713 wheel horsepower, about 623 wheel torque. Again, kind of keeping the torque flat and on the lower side. Full spool is still coming in right around 3,400 RPM, guys, for a Pure 900. So those of you worried about, you know, spool up potential out of the 900 versus the 800s and drivability, this car is still, even in 70, 71 degree temps, is making full boost, full spool, about 3,500 RPM. And at the lower power level on 93, it was like literally at 3,100 RPM. So overall, fantastic numbers. Again, even on E50, we're at over 700 plus wheel horsepower. This car does run the Reflex PI system with 1050cc injectors, and it does have a low pressure fuel pump upgrade. This one is running the Precision Raceworks AFS 460 kit, which is the standalone sort of fuel system that is not putting pressure through the DI and the PI together. They're kind of separated from one another with a fuel pressure regulator. So this one allowed us to have all the fueling that we needed to make really, really good power out of the car. And then finally, she decided she wanted us to turn it all the way up to see what it would make. She was like, John, I really would like to have the record for the Pure 900 car if we can do it. And I'm like, all right. So we pushed her a little bit, and these are the final numbers on E77. We didn't go full E85. We put E77 in there since she's probably going to be running some pump E85 at the stations, but we do run the Ignite E90 fuel when we're doing these dyno numbers. The end result, 861 wheel horsepower, 716 wheel torque. Keeping the torque a little bit on the lower side. She wanted to keep the torque smooth and then just lay it in on the top end. So that's exactly what we did. Full spool again, about 3,400 RPM, guys. So this is really, really amazing to have that kind of response and that kind of boost at these lower RPM levels. We had it at about 600-ish wheel torque by about 3,500 RPMs, and then ramping it up to a little over 716 towards the end of the dyno run. This is also a record for the highest horsepower we have ever made with a Pure900 Turbo on a stock motor, stock DI car. So congrats to the owner of this one. She did it. She now holds the record for the highest 93 octane numbers and the highest E77 numbers that we have ever made with a Pure900 car. So guys, thank you for joining us. We were really excited to get another 45th anniversary here at the shop, and we were also extremely excited that this one ended up being another Pure900 full build package, making, you know, record-breaking numbers. We had always wanted to see if we could make plus 600 wheel horsepower on 93 octane. We were able to do just that with this particular build. And then to get into 860 plus wheel horsepower territory on full E, I think we were running, you know, at the 3940 PSI mark for those power numbers at that boost for those of you that are interested in what it takes to get there. Overall, we're probably going to turn that back down. I think she's going to be using it mainly on 93, but she just wanted to see what the potential of what she had on the car would do. So we were able to show it to her and break records on that. So congrats again to holding the new dyno records for a Pure900 car on 93 and full E. For those of you that are interested in a build like this, you know where to find us. Come online, look at the stuff that we have on there. We're updating it all the time. If you can't find what you're looking for there, please give us a call. We can do a custom build quote for you. Email us anytime at sales@cesmotorsport.com and we can get something put together for you. We will see you at the next one, guys. Thank you again.